Hey, Tumela Vakayesu, Kunjani, to my brothers and sisters in Botswana, South Africa, Makadini, to my brothers and sisters in Zimbabwe, to my family and friends in Zambia, Mwashibukeni, Kaimuaikalashani, Unobushukubualelo, to my brothers and sisters in Kenya, the rest of Africa, and indeed the diaspora. Welcome. Hey, today is actually very cold, but the weather is actually very good. Clear skies, no cloud in sight, beautiful, but it is very cold. We are in winter here, so it is very cold. But that's the reason why you're saying me putting on all this. But hey, I'm not here to talk about the weather. I'm here to talk about something important on how to build in Africa, in Zambia, while you're living in the diaspora. But before I go on and talk about this, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and smack that bell so that every time I share content such as this, you'll be the first ones to be notified. And hey, if you like what you're seeing, if you really are getting blessed by what I'm sharing, why not share? Let's grow this community. I am so thankful to everyone that has subscribed to this channel. Hey, God bless you. That's what I can say. But I believe that we are all singing from the same hymn book, and we all want to do something back home, and that's the reason why we're doing this. Remember, just share this. And if you haven't subscribed, I think there's a number of people that are watching, but they haven't subscribed. Please just hit that like button, subscribe, and I will definitely appreciate. And I appreciate everyone that has actually subscribed to this channel. But you know what? Today, what I wanted to share with you, but before I crack on, before I say much, just look at this video. Someone sent me this video, and I was so much intrigued by what I heard from TikTok. But watch this video and I'll talk about this. Here we go.
So I sent money back home to Africa to build a nice house for the family, and you won't believe what happens. I'll show you. So look, this is the picture I've got from them. Amazing, isn't it? So I decided to go on holiday to go and see my family and see how much the progress was. So yes, this is what I saw when I went back home. Now, what should I do? My advice to anyone who wanted to build a home in Africa: go out there by yourself. Do not let anyone else build it for you, because this is what you're gonna get.
I don't know what you think about this video, but the story in this video is something that is not strange to most of us. It's a story that we've heard so many times, but it is real. It is real. And if you hear what that gentleman is saying in there, he's actually saying if he has to advise somebody in the diaspora to build, you have to go there to whatever country and go and do it yourself. But one thing that I would say is, this gentleman was sending money to his relatives, but I will say this: it's not all relatives that are there who are like that. Certainly my relatives have been so supportive. They've been with me from the beginning of my journey, and they are even now still supporting me. So just wanted to say that it's not all relatives that are like that, but hey, there are people like that who actually can ruin your life. You work so hard, and then you send the money, and then before you know it, they think you've got quite a lot. But it does happen. But this is the reason why we're doing this series, because I know there are risks such as what that gentleman experienced in that video. But let's see this. There are many ways you can actually protect yourself from you can protect yourself and your investment from being ruined, from being spent on other things by your relatives. The first thing, I think, if you go into this video, you will see at the beginning of this series, I actually talked about the most important thing. Then it's been a while now. Anyway, I talked about opening a bank account, and over the period I had involved from Zanako, head of preferred banking, came onto the show, and she actually mentioned that you can open a bank account in Zambia while living in the diaspora. This is a smart way of protecting yourself. Once you've got an account back home, or if you haven't got, open that account. You can actually do it while you're still in the diaspora. You don't need to go to Zambia. Get in touch with the banks and they will facilitate the whole lot. So once you've got that bank account, you can actually pay whoever you want to pay using internet banking. Many years ago, these facilities never used to exist. You need to walk physically into the bank. I remember when I started working, we used to get paid a check, an envelope, and there's a check, and then you have to go into the bank and then deposit your money. Everything was physically done. You have to be there, but nowadays you don't. We have to take advantage of technology. And so when you look at that and read through or listen to or watch all the chapters that I've been sharing, we are actually talking about how you could protect your investment by actually participating in what is going on back home, but while you're still in the diaspora. But it is really important for one to travel and go and see what you've invested. But you don't have to wait until you go to Zambia or until you go to Kenya to go and start building. You can actually do it while you are in the diaspora. Hey, let's not pretend. Flights are really, really expensive to get to Africa. And most of the African countries, you don't get a direct flight. You have to go there to get, before you get there, you're talking about 5,000 pounds to travel if it's a family. It's really expensive. So let's not kid ourselves that it's easy. And then when you get there, you probably have 2 weeks to be in Africa. So again, it makes it very impossible for you to physically build. So that's why let's use the technology. Let's use the facilities that are there and be encouraged. Don't shy away. Let's go for it. Let's do this thing. It can be done, but we have to be mindful that stuff like what our friend shared in that video do actually happen. And let's not be blindsided and say, oh no, let's be clever, let's be smart. And I know there are so many ways we can do this. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to click the like button, subscribe, and smack that bell. And hey, why not share this video as well to people that are around? And let's encourage them. And if you want to get in touch with me, do get in touch with me. And as I said at the beginning, I need you to just drop me, if you can, please drop me a comment in there and say, Kelvin, how you doing? I will really appreciate. I'll see you in the next video. It is really cold here. I'm just gonna go sit inside the house.